stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Baker going to throw this right away. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play fake, Mayfield. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield with it once more. Again, he finds more. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boye Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper.
Touchdown! Bo Melton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Bo Melton with a touchdown reception to finish the drive off. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. McCaffrey following the penalty. Now the ball comes loose, and they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They look to throw. It's Locke.
This pass complete to Moulton. They'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Locke.
He'll get this out wide to Penny. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Locke. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
1st down, Mayfield.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
It's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score. After Panther football to start quarter number 2.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Locke to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Locke. Over the middle to Beckham.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Locke. It's caught by OBJ.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
He's able to find Melton.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. As we roll on here in the month of December, week 14 coming up tonight.